Hi everyone. Today we're going to be learning about understanding numbers up to 1000. This is week 1 of Unit 6. First we're going to be talking about 3-digit numbers using base 10 blocks. So we already know that a circle equals 1. And we already know that a stick equals 10. But this one's new. So this is called a box. And it equals 100. Okay, so if we already know that 10 of the circles equal 1 stick, then 10 sticks equal 1 box to make 100. Now I'm going to show you an example of a problem using the 10 blocks. Alright, so in this example we have 2 boxes, and if I go back, I remember that 1 box equals 100, so we have 100, 200, and we have 1, 2, 3 sticks. So 3 sticks would equal 30. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. So we would have 6. So we have 236. Let's see. Yeah. So we have 2 hundreds, 3 tens, and 6 ones. So our answer would be 236 when we add them all together, okay? Now let's take a look at another example. All right, in this one, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So that means we have 5 hundreds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sticks. So 8 sticks means 80 or 8 tens. And then we have 1, 2, 3 circles, so 3 ones. All right, so we got 5, right? And we got 8 and 3. So 5 hundreds, 8 tens, and 3 ones. So when we add those all up, our total would be 583 is what you're seeing right here. That's what that's representing. Now we're going to be talking about expanding 3-digit numbers. All right, so if we see these cards here, we see that we have a 300 plus an 80 plus a 1. So if I'm trying to add these all up, I'm going to say I have 381. Let's check our answer. Awesome. So we have 381, and you can see where each of those are represented. The hundreds, the tens, and the ones place. Now for this next one, we see that we have a 200, a 40, and a 7. So the 2 is going to go in my hundreds place, the 4 is going to go in my tens, and the 7 is going to go in my ones to make 247. All right, now for expanding 3-digit numbers this way, we start with our answer, and we want to break it up, expanding it out. So I can see that in my hundreds place, I have a 3. So I'm going to want to put 300 here. I have a 2 in my tens place, which would be 20. I'm going to put a 20 here. And we're going to take the 9 from our ones place and put the 9 here. So a 300 there, a 20, and a 9. Now for this one, I see that there's an 800, or an 8 in my hundreds place. So I'm going to put 800 in the first blank. I go back and see that I have a 5 in my tens place, so that would be a 50. And I'm going to put that in my tens place. And a 2 is in my 1, so you'll put a 2 there. So that way you have 800 plus 50 plus 2 equals 852. All right, now for this last one, I see that there's a 100, or a 1 in the hundreds place. So I'm going to put a 100 here. A 7 in the tens place, so I'm going to put a 70 here. And a 5 in the ones place, so I put a 5 here, because we want our total to be 175. So that's 100 plus 70 plus 5. Number names. So the numbers 1 through 9 stay the same in the ones place. Once you get up to 11, or the 11 through 19, they have different names. So you want to come back here and check to see what we have. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So you only use those after between the 10 and the 20 in the ones and tens places. Once you get up to 20, you can do 21, 22, 23, and so on. If you have a hundreds place, then you would do, for example, 121. So you'd use all three of these boxes here. 121. So we're going to go over some examples now. 371. Okay, so if I know 300 would be in the hundreds place, then I would put a 3. And then if I have 70, I know that 70 is a tens place, so I put a 7. And then we have another number, and that's a 1. So I put 71. So 371. 850. Okay, so we just have 8 and 50 here, only two numbers. So that means that our last place is going to be a 0 if this is a tens number. So we have 800, so the 8 would go first. And then 50 means 50, so it'd be 850. 850. All right, 619. For this, I know that this is a 6, so it would be like this, 600. And then this is a 19, so it would be 19. And that's it, because 19 is one word. It's not 10, 9. It's 19. Then we look at this number, 223. So we look at our hundreds place, we have a 2. So I know that that's going to be 200. Then I take a look at the tens and I see another 2. And I know that that's a 20 if it's in the tens place. So then I'm going to have a 20, and you put a dash in between 20. Anything with a TY at the end. And then I have a 3. So it'll be 23 is my answer. Counting by ones and tens. All right, counting by ones. So we've counted by ones before. We've skip counted in class. So let's do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going up by 1 each time. Now let's take a look at this example. 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115. We're still going up by 1. It's just a higher number. Now let's take a look at this last one, okay? 987, 988, 999, 990, 991, 992. So we're still going up by ones. Even though it's a bigger number, you still go up one at a time. Now counting by tens. Same as before. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we're only going up by 10 each time, okay? Then if we take a look at this one, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. We're going up by 10 each time. They just now have 100 in front of them compared to the first example. For this last one, we're still going up by tens. 887, 897, 907, 917, 927, and 937. So we see that the last number always stays the same if we're going up by tens. There are 4 worksheets that I have created for you to work on this week. Count the blocks, expanding numbers, number names, count by ones and tens. There is a number names key if you need help with the spelling or remembering what those names are, okay? And next week, we'll be adding with 3-digit numbers up to 1,000. So you use everything you learned this week, and we'll be using it again next week. Have a great day.